Welcome to Life in the Fast Lane with Matt Tift and Keith Monegro. We had a little technical difficulties, I guess, to start, but we figured it out. So we're here. We had a lot of response. Let's just jump right into it. We had a lot of response today on your cartoon tweet, which was my idea. I'll take credit for it.
It was. Very good idea.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Chris Lake says in the comments, if you boys need anything when you're in upstate New York, just ask. I'm eager to see this team at the Glen this year.
All right. Yeah, I hope we get to go there because not many people were allowed to go last year. I don't even know if we went there. So, no, I don't think we did. But, yeah, it's like Keith, you don't know this, but the Watkins Glen tailgating is like the best spot in all of NASCAR to go tailgating. So it is a lot of fun. But, Keith, I will say, you were talking about the idea for today's show. So we started off last week because we were talking about WandaVision. And so that turned into him or us talking about the 1950s, 60s, 70s, sitcoms, all that sort of stuff. So we started the idea of thinking about maybe doing some sitcoms. And then we thought, wait a minute, let's just talk about favorite shows in general. And we just started talking about a lot of stuff with it. And I kind of realized that when I posted on Twitter about, favorite shows you want rebooted or 90s shows or whatever it may be, I thought there's a very important question in there because I realized when people were responding in the comments. Keith, what year were you born in? Because we need to discuss this because we're going to have some differences here because of the slight difference there.
So I was born in 1987. Okay,
so I was 96.
You were born in 96?
I was, yes.
Jesus.
Because somebody put in the comments and they said Recess is one of their favorite shows or cartoons.
Yeah, and you said you didn't know what it was.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of the show Recess?
No, seriously, I've never heard of it.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, I want to tell you, like, I got nothing. Like,
okay.
I want to make fun of you, but I can't.
Well, here's why we kind of got into this, because normally we start this show, obviously I have the race team. We talk a lot about racing and something that's been very interesting to me. So I know nothing about fashion. First one to say it, not very good at it. My wife
fashion?
owns, Keith and I are not good at fashion, correct?
What the hell are you throwing me into that?
Keith, you're wearing the same Indians or black t-shirt every show.
I'm not wearing the same Indians or black t-shirt every show. I mean, I haven't even had my Indians gear on.
Black shirt.
Okay.
Black shirt.
All right.
But you do agree we're not GQ style people, right?
Sure. I'm not. Yeah. You're
okay.
Right.
Okay. So my wife is very big into fashion, and so we're in Forever 21 in PacSun a couple weeks ago, and then we're in the mall today. And what I noticed was in a lot of stores right now, the vintage style is in, and most of it is 1990s for graphic shirts is 1990s stuff. And one of the biggest sellers right now is 1990s NASCAR themed shirts or the big freaking jackets that people would wear back in the day.
Yeah,
like that's huge. What's that?
Bomber jackets.
Thank you. That's the word. I couldn't think of that thing.
Are
yeah.
You serious? That's because you shop at Forever 21.
They were sold it there.
What?
They were selling it there too.
Oh, dude, go to Express. At least I shop at Express.
Oh, Express is good. You're
or
right.
GV
You're right.
Arts.
Yes, true. That also
sponsor of this show.
It should be. I love GV artwork. It's awesome.
It should be.
It should be. Come on, guys.
I like that little. It should be.
It should be.
No, you're right.
But anyways, we started thinking about, 1990s stuff is in right now on every level. So between Fashion Week, you got 1990s fashion in NASCAR going everywhere. You got celebrities wearing old Darlington Southern 500 stuff, old Daytona 500 stuff. You got Davey Allison stuff out there, Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt, like really cool that we're bringing back those things. So we thought today, let's talk about some things we'd like to bring back for shows, for even like 2000 shows, 90s, 2000, and now. There's just so much cool stuff that we really haven't talked about what we like on here. So we posted that on Twitter, and I guess the first thing I realized was we have an age gap there because we're both technically millennials. I'm the last year of millennials. I know. But I want to talk to you, Keith. So what were your favorite shows growing up?
All right, so I had. Are we doing our top 5 right now? Top 5 sitcoms. Top 5. I mean,
let's start with cartoons. Start with cartoons.
All right,
because we did cartoons last week, like adult cartoons. So like growing up, like Saturday morning shows.
All right, so Saturday morning shows. So Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series. two of the best hands down cartoons that still to this day that DC has ever made. Like I love Teen Titans Go, I love all that, but that is the best cartoons that DC has ever made. Animated series, Batman, the original, and then Batman Beyond. So you take those two right away. Those are 1 and 2. And then did you remember a show? I don't even know if you would remember this. I think people might remember this. I don't know. There was a show called Jackie Chan Adventures.
No.
Oh my God! Did you have to watch Jackie Chan Adventures? In an absolute 100% amazing show. Like it is
Really?
probably. Oh yeah, dude. It is. It is an amazing show. So if we're going cartoons, it would be Batman, the animated series, Batman Beyond, Jackie Chan Adventures. Probably, I would have to say Rugrats would need a reboot.
Oh yeah.
Rugrats
Well, but they kind of had the Rugrats with Rugrats Grown Up, right?
Yeah, all grown up. Yeah, I mean the Rugrats all grown up was. I don't know if that was like a reboot. I'm talking like a full-fledged. Like I want new episodes of baby Tommy Pickles and Dee Dee all pissed off and going crazy. I want those kind of shows back. So I mean. Yeah, I would have to say Rugrats, and then of course SpongeBob is still going on, but that's still a top show. You know what I mean? That was.
But it's not good like it used to be. It's not like it was. Like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob are hilarious, but not the new stuff. Like that's not so good. But yeah, okay, I see it there. All right.
And then I don't know. I think that would be it. I think that's if they could remake the old SpongeBob, just like you were talking about, the way it was, I'd be quite happy. But those are the cartoons but there's so many. There's a wide variety of them that you want back, like Hey Arnold, and just think about the Twitter. I mean, you guys went crazy on Twitter.
Yeah,
which is awesome. And when we get to like they're talking like Rugrats and Dragon Ball Z, somebody just said, Coach
Dragon Balls,
Coach Jeremy TV hashtag. Kelt Willis says Rocket Power. Like, yeah, all of those shows. Like, all of those need to come back. And somebody said, actually, I agree with this one, too. The original, he said he wants a final season for Teen Titans. It's Aaron Bearden. I want I want a final season for the original Teen Titans. He goes, the terrible.
Not Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, dude, Teen Titans Go is bad.
Yeah,
you know
that's
so. Just not.
Teen Titans Go was on Cartoon Network when I was watching it, and I never liked it.
Yeah, exactly. It was absolutely horrible. It was. All right, so what about you? What do you got?
Well, it's interesting in there because I didn't have quite the Batman ones in the beginning, like you were talking about. Obviously, SpongeBob, because we talked about that. Rugrats, for sure. I like Jimmy Neutron a lot. That was a good one.
Okay, I was a fan of Jimmy Neutron, too. Like, those were all great shows. Like, I remember you need to break down Jimmy Neutron because that was an underappreciated, I think, TV show. The movie was great.
It was.
You gotta remember, like, I was a little bit older. I probably should have been watching those shows, but I was. Like, Jimmy Neutron, you break it down, that had a lot of adult humor in it. And now that you know what I mean? Yeah. You rewatch it, you're like, holy crap.
Yeah. No, we rewatched it maybe a year or two ago, and it's actually pretty sophisticated. Like, the jokes there's some adult jokes in there, but there's also a lot of, like, sophisticated science stuff that I don't know how I understood as a kid, like, at all.
Oh, no, absolutely. And the thing is too, is I forgot. This is I guess this is my other number one staple. So it'd have to be number 3 in the group would be Darkwing Duck. Like What is
that?
Oh my God.
No, for real, I don't know.
Dude, Darkwing Duck is like the Disney equivalent to Batman. It's like the Batman of the Disney world. Like if you take like
Is it Batman Disney Duck? I mean, Donald Duck?
No, it's Drake Mallard, but I mean like it's Donald Duck's cousin, technically, or yeah. So like he's a crime fighter. Did you never see? It's a spinoff of DuckTales and everything else with Launchpad.
What's DuckTales?
Dude, you're kidding me. You can't. There's no way you don't know what DuckTales is.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of DuckTales? I don't think there's a single person in America that hasn't heard of DuckTales. Dude, you have to like what? I don't even know how to explain that to you to where
I'm going to look it up. You keep on going because I'm going to look this up. I don't understand that. No.
All right. So DuckTales, Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
What?
Dude, you don't know who Huey, Dewey, was you born in 96? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was on Disney. Yes, I did see that. I'm sorry. I did see that. Yeah, my bad.
Would you say it was on Disney XD?
Well, they have new ones of it. I saw the old one.
That's not the original.
Yes, so that is a reboot, but I'm saying I remember the original one now. So I did see that, but I have not. I don't think I must not have watched it that much, but I do remember that being on commercials and stuff.
And you've never seen Darkwing Duck?
No, I still have not heard of that one or seen it.
What about?
But I did like Wild Thornberries. What about that?
Wild Thornberries were good. I didn't mind that.
Yeah,
but
see,
what about like show like that bothers me. So shows like Chippendale.
Okay,
Rescue
I did see
Rangers.
that. Yep. What?
The Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I'm not talking about Chippendale the dance people. Chippendale like the Rescue Rangers. You've never seen.
Chippendale's the show we went to see in Vegas last year, right?
Right after you got your outfit at Forever 21.
It was $15. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Whoa. Whoa. Hillis is gonna have to talk to you about how not to spend money.
I don't know about that.
If you're dropping $15 on an outfit, you need to calm down.
You're right. And
thrift stores.
what's
wait, isn't that what Forever 21 is?
What?
What?
Nothing.
No.
Okay. Well, the other one I would say.
Ever sponsor us now.
Okay, another one in there. So this one always creeped me out, and it does not need a reboot because it was scary as crap. Because I was like, and maybe it's okay for you because you probably would have been a teenager then. It was a good show, but it was just freaky, and that was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
How old were you when you watched it? 2? What the hell did you mean it was freaky?
Probably between 5 and 7. I would have nightmares from that show.
You had nightmares from Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yes.
I watched it when I was 4. And I was okay. That should have given you nightmares. You watched from a cartoon purple dog that got scared?
Yeah.
We need to stop admitting stuff like this on air.
It's just a fact.
First is a lot of pissing yourself during your career, and now it's a lot of being afraid of a cowardly
If we're
dog.
going down that route, then I had a crush on the blonde Powerpuff Girl.
She's a cartoon. How the
I
hell
know,
do you
and
have
I was
a
like
crush
8.
on a cartoon?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I was like 8.
You were 8 and you had a crush on the Powerpuff. Why were you watching Powerpuff Girls at 8?
How was I? Is that what you said?
How? I'm assuming with your eyeballs. I mean, why?
Why? Because I don't know. It was on TV.
Why? Because it was on TV.
Yeah.
And then you turned around and had a crush on the blonde. They all look the same.
No, there's a blonde one, a brown one, like strawberry
they don't
one.
have fingers or toes. What is attractive about them?
What's the gorilla dude's name? What's his name?
I don't know. You're not going to trick me into getting me to admit I watched the Powerpuff Girls. You already admitted that.
I'm not admitting it.
No. I think that after you got scared from Courage the Cowardly Dog, you had to turn on My Little Pony to calm down.
I didn't say My Little Pony, damn it.
You've been shopping at Forever 21 for like what?
I didn't know what that was until like a year ago.
Forever 21?
Yeah.
What?
Or like 3 years ago. But no. So you know.
About
you want to back that truck up out of the hole? Beep.
I don't. Let's hold on. I don't want to paint you in a bad light in case another anime character is watching this show. I don't want you to get embarrassed. What did Misty for Pokemon do for you? Was that a coming to age moment?
I never watched Pokemon. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. That's so much more worse than the Powerpuff Girls. You're right. The Little Mermaid. Oh God, Ariel. What did your parents have to hide Disney movies from you? I'm coughing.
Did you happen to also find that the cars from the movie Cars attractive?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. What Cars probably did? That was borderline. That was a borderline porn for you, wasn't it?
I'm not getting into that. No, this is nope. We're not going there.
That was Your parents had to treat Disney XD like my parents had to treat Cinemax after midnight. I want you to think about that.
Okay, Matt, it's fine. It's fine to watch Mansers, but no Powerpuff Girls tonight.
Right. Mansers, I remember that show too.
Oh, Spike TV, Fear Factor, and Mansers always on 24/7. It's like Impractical Jokers now on True TV. What would True TV be now without Impractical Jokers?
It wouldn't even be a channel.
It wouldn't. Yeah, True TV. We show live and true things, meaning mainly the Impractical Jokers.
That and ridiculousness for MTV.
Did you see the program spread for like? Yeah, it's just all ridiculousness.
That's right.
Like somebody tried so hard to make that schedule. Yep.
Hey,
That's it.
Did you ever go to like Comic-Con?
No.
I bet you weren't allowed there.
No,
There's people that cosplay as that chick from the Powerpuff Girls.
My gosh.
Sailor Moon do things?
Huh?
Have you ever watched Sailor Moon?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Good call. Matt's starting to think now. He's starting to go, yeah.
No, I actually don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Gosh.
Oh, that's
okay, Dexter's Laboratory. I watched that one. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I watched it, but I wasn't like into Dexter's Laboratory. Like I liked it. Yeah. I watched it. I wasn't a big Cartoon Network guy. I was more Nickelodeon.
Yeah, me too. I was just going down that route.
Yeah, I mean, like Dexter's Laboratory was okay. Johnny Bravo, things like that. Like I did watch those shows, but I was definitely more. I do remember the first time I discovered Adult Swim.
Yes, it was so taboo, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, dude, it was horrible. I remember because I was at a hotel with my mom and dad in Detroit, and I couldn't sleep, so I was watching Cartoon Network, and it was, I don't remember what, probably Powerpuff Girls or something was on, and all of a sudden I'm watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and I had to like check. I was like, did I change? Because if my parents would have woke up, I probably would have gotten hit, but I had to like. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay, we're moving on from this. Let's go to we're going to talk about sitcoms before we go to the halfway break here. So obviously we named this show Friends. Thank you, Tyler. Screw you.
That's good stuff.
Our producer Tyler sent a very crude picture of the real life Powerpuff Girls. So
crude,
that's the image in our head.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, whatever.
That's not crude.
I don't know. You were there.
I wasn't there. Don't you put that evil?
Well, who took the picture, Tyler? Probably.
I mean, maybe. All right, so you want to talk about sitcoms now?
Yes. So like I said, last week we were talking about WandaVision, going through the eras of sitcoms. Obviously, we named this show Friends with a Z, so we can't get copyrighted, I hope, or whatever.
Is that like We Like Sports with a Z?
I don't know. I'm not on that show.
Manscaped, promo code Sports with a Z.
How about they get on this show?
It's a commercial we have. What?
Get on this show. Yeah, come on. Let's get over here.
I could get Manscaped easy.
Okay, fine. I don't even have to shave very much, so I have limited product I have to use.
You wouldn't be able to be the spokesperson for Manscaped. You have to hit puberty to use those things.
Oh, right.
Watch a couple more episodes of Powerpuff Girls. I guarantee you'll have to use one in a couple months.
What's puberty?
Well, son. All right, sitcoms. What's your favorite sitcom? Top one sitcom.
Top one.
Big list.
Okay. Top one between two. I would. I gotta say, The Office. I love Michael Scott and Steve Carell. It's The Office. Oh, we're going 90s. I don't know 90s sitcoms. I don't.
You didn't watch any 90s? Did you ever watch Nick at Night with like a grandma?
Well, I mean, that's not a sitcom, is it?
It's a friggin' channel.
Okay. Well, if we're going down that route of that route, I guess it would be a show, and that would be one that needs to be brought back, which is still 2000, because again, I was 3 when the last sitcom would have come out in Nick, but I would bring back Drake and Josh because I love Drake and Josh. That's a great show.
That's not from the 90s either.
Keith, this is where we're gonna have to. That's why I said 90s to now, because I don't know 90s that much. I don't know Friends. I've never watched Friends.
Who hasn't watched Friends? There's not one person on the planet that hasn't watched Friends. You are getting off of this show. I don't care what you're doing. And you're going on Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, any of the 80 billion streaming services that do these shows, and you are literally... That means you've never watched, like, Family Matters?
No.
You don't know who Steve Urkel is?
No, I know who that is, but I don't know. I
It's
couldn't
Family
tell what show
Matters.
he's from. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who Steve Urkel
Have
is.
you ever
Yeah.
watched like Step by Step?
I don't know what that is. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. It's a show. It's not her. It's a TV show with Patrick Duffy. I'm pretty sure his name is. And then
Who?
Suzanne Summers, the supermodel chick.
Don't know her either.
You don't know who Suzanne Summers is, but you watch
No.
the Powerpuff Girls? So you
Nope.
had a crush on an anime girl, but not actually Suzanne Summers?
That's not anime. That's cartoons when I was 8. Come on.
Okay, so you don't know who any of these people are.
Well, keep going down. Let's play a game. You name people from back then. I'm gonna see if I know it.
Like characters, like okay, Laura. Nope, you already don't. You never watched that. What about Corey Matthews?
Huh?
Sean Hunter? Topanga?
Nope.
You didn't live in the 90s then. I don't care if you said you were born in 96 or not. If you have dude, I'm telling you, Topanga was like the best thing on TV.
Is that like a disease?
Topanga?
Mm-hmm. It sounds painful.
It's what you get when you watch so much Powerpuff Girls. You get a Topanga. She was the hottest. She was like the hottest person on Boy Meets World. The chick.
What's
whatever.
that?
You've never seen Boy Meets World?
No.
Have you seen Girl Meets World?
No.
Okay. Do you own a television set?
Yes.
Because this game is gonna get boring. We might as well just do radio shows. I don't know. Okay, so you don't know who Corey Matthews is. So that's Boy Meets World. That was a television show.
Okay. Never heard of it.
Wow. So you never heard of Step by Step, Boy Meets World, Family Matters. What about Tool Time?
Oh, Tim Allen. Of course. Yes. Yes.
Of course, that one.
Yeah, because it was George Lopez, and then it'd be Tool Time right after.
George
Naked
Lopez. So you know George Lopez.
Yes.
Tool Time, but you could stay up 10 extra minutes to watch Family Matters?
No, it was marathons of George Lopez at night. Every night there'd be the lowrider
Like
coming on.
CW when TV went off air for like 3 hours.
No, it was
There
Nick
only
at Night.
4 channels in the whole planet.
Probably, yes.
So you remember the whole 4-channel thing, but
Yeah.
you don't remember what was on those 4 channels?
No, I just remember watching George Lopez.
On 55. That's the channel
Yeah.
it was here.
Yeah, always CW 55. Yeah, everywhere you went, always CW 55.
Yeah, that's what it was the CW for. It was the WB.
Yep.
You
Yes.
don't remember any
right.
of this stuff. I'm trying to think of like
No, wait.
TGIF stuff.
Wasn't it WB before CW? Because CW is now. So I think we got
I
that
guess
back.
it was. Yeah, it was the WB. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for
Okay.
that. For that.
It's okay.
correction.
Well, okay, so I've seen like
Legends of the
I've
Hidden
seen
Temple.
every episode of George Lopez.
Hold on a minute. Time out. Breezy Bree just typed in or just sent a gift of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Do you remember that show?
Yes, that was like the game show on Nick. Yeah.
Okay, so you do remember those shows.
Yeah, so I remember more of Nick's stuff because that makes sense from that era.
Yeah, like double. What about Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yes, and then that's actually a good show.
Dude.
Well, hang on. So Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I watched that, but
Not the one
if you
on
guys
Netflix.
haven't, well, no, I know not the one on Netflix, but I'm saying if you've seen that, go watch the one on Netflix because it's really good.
I barely got into it, just because I watched the original. So you know who?
It's way different. It's like Riverdale.
Ugh. I'm not a Riverdale fan. I mean, it was
Okay,
okay for a
but-
little bit. I don't know.
It's like the part when it's good for a little bit, not after. The after part sucks when it's musicals every episode.
Okay, do you remember a guy named Will Smith?
Oh yeah, he welcome you to Miami.
He does, except
Yes,
you listen
yes.
to horrible music.
Okay, so I watched Fresh Prince. Is that 90s?
Okay, that is Fresh Prince is the 90s. You can't tell by the
Okay,
attire
I've
he's
seen that.
wearing.
Yes.
He
Huh?
has a fanny pack on in most of them, and it's not like the new age fanny packs. He's got like short
Right.
shorts up to his,
Well, my brother's cat's name is Carlton because of Fresh Prince, and he's younger than me.
Your brother named his cat Carlton.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, he cannot do the Carlton. But
What do you
whatever.
have? What do you have named after the Powerpuff Girls?
I don't even know.
Right,
her
don't
name.
talk about it. Never mind. What happened?
What happened? I don't know.
All right,
I joined
so-
this show. I got frozen in a movie, and then I'm here. I don't know.
What about Blossom? That's another good one. What about Seventh Heaven? You look like a person that would watch Seventh Heaven.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Seventh Heaven?
Mm-mm.
What about Dawson's Creek?
Wait, isn't Seventh Heaven the game you play at like parties? No, that's 7 minutes in heaven. I didn't get invited to many parties.
So,
Quick, give me that look.
have you ever seen Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, but I am.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it 100%. So you haven't seen it. And you never
What do you
watched-
expect me to? I got attacked by a werewolf. Never mind.
And you never you never watched Friends?
I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes. I can tell you who the people are. I mean, I know who the actors are because they're on every magazine and every pharmacy now all the time. So I've seen a few episodes of that. I can tell you who they are.
What about Keenan and Kel?
I've actually never heard of that.
You've never heard of Keenan and Kel?
I feel supremely stupid on today's episode.
No, not at all. I don't think. No, I think maybe you should expand your horizons on what you do. You only watch SpongeBob?
No, I watched more stuff in the 2000s, but you probably wouldn't know that stuff.
Why? It's not like in my generation. It's not like I died when it hit 2000. I still watch TV.
Well, okay. Well, if you're talking to somebody who's in the 80s, you probably wouldn't know all that stuff.
Yeah, I would.
Like
The Odd Couple, The Jeffersons.
everybody knows the Jeffersons.
Oh, everybody knows the Jeffersons. Yeah.
Wait.
You didn't know
What?
You had no idea who Corey
Wait,
Matthews was.
hang on. What years? That 70s show is 2000s. Never mind, but still a good show.
That 70 show is a fantastic show, actually.
Absolutely. I still love it that Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher ended up together in real life. That's awesome.
Oh, me too. I think they're two of the great. I mean, Meg is awesome.
Yes, love Meg. Meg.
Oh my god. All right, it's actually 7:32, and we didn't take a break because I'm dumbfounded that you don't have any idea of what shows are past 2005.
Yep.
So,
okay, I want to talk when we come back. I want to talk about 90s to now video games because you probably grew up with Atari and stuff like that. But I had like PS1, PS2. I remember doing that for a while. You probably played Pong. Huh?
I didn't grow up with Atari.
Why not? Do you not? Would you
The hell
not
do you
want
mean?
one?
Why not? So not that. That's like, why not? I don't know. Why did you grow up with like a 1967 Ford? Because it's not your era, dumbass. Of course, I didn't grow up with it. The hell kind of question is that?
I don't know.
I grew up with like PlayStation, Nintendo. Actually, Nintendo. What we're gonna like? Don't age me more than I already am. No, I did not. We may have had an Atari in the house, but it probably didn't work. But I grew up with like Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers, and then
We're going to break. Keith's having too much fun with this episode.
Yes, I am having fun with it because you made me look old.
Tyler, cut to break.
Oh, Tyler works for me.
Nope, Tyler, you work for me now. Change the VHS tape. I did do that, damn it.
All right, guys, we'll be right back talking 90s video games. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Life in the Fast Lane show with myself and Keith Migra, who keeps on berating me today because I don't know enough 90s stuff. So we're going to do 90s and 2000s now because we are talking about something a little bit different that wasn't quite perfected in the 90s yet, and that's video game systems and games. You got that, bud?
Yeah, we'll go 2000s for you. Well, yeah, you want to go? You want to go like 2018 to 2021? I'm just curious.
Sure.
So the PlayStation 4.
All right. Well, I can actually start with the PlayStation 1. That's how far back I can go. I can't go much further than
That's how far back you can go. Shut up.
That's it. All right. I can do that in PC. Because PS1, I had we played Dukes of Hazzard all the time. I remember the gray controllers for the PS1. Did you ever play that?
There was a Dukes of Hazzard game.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
No, I never ever played it.
Yep. And then PC, I would always play the original Microsoft Flight Simulator and NASCAR Racing 2003, which is cool because NASCAR Racing 2003 is what they use for iRacing now. Like the professional simulator thing is based off of the software from that game. So that's pretty cool. And then PS2, yeah, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, GTA, like Miami Vice, Final Fantasy, all those.
They've made a lot of Dukes of Hazzard games.
I know.
1984. Dukes of Hazzard is a 1984 racing game developed and published by Coleco, or Colic, whatever, for their ColecoVision game console. Never even heard of that before.
Wow. No.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And then, all the I liked all the NCAA games, like the PS2 version when you had like college basketball, of course, football. Obviously, they did away with it, but like that was still fun to do.
What about somebody put NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 on Xbox?
Yes.
Somebody else said San Andreas too. Twisted Metal, the ice cream truck. Yes.
I did play that a few times at my buddy's house. Yeah, I do remember that.
You played a few times at your friend's house when you were having sleepovers last month.
Yeah. I got a beanbag there. It's great.
I had a beanbag chair. Oh,
I'm sitting on a beanbag chair. And okay, so most people, they don't know that Keith has this fancy studio up in Northeast Ohio, and I sit on a beanbag.
I don't think you're supposed to tell people that.
Well, if you join the Patreon, you'd know.
That is true. Join the Patreon. Check out our Teespring. We'll put those in the comments. Nice segue, Matt. All right, so I got a question.
Well, you're too busy roasting me the whole freaking time, so I got to put it in there sometime.
I'm not roasting you at all, but I think every human in America that has a conscience knows who Corey Matthews is because Mr. Feeney helped raise you.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
You don't know who Mr. Feeney is? The Feeney call? Feeney.
No, I watched like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Sweet Life of, oh my God. My children watch that show. Or watch that.
That's great.
Are you kidding me? You never heard the Feeney call?
No.
Eric Matthews?
No.
Mr. Feeney?
This is not going anywhere.
The teacher that you hate that moved next door that ended up teaching you that it's okay to be you?
No.
This is what's wrong with your generation, is you do not have shows and people don't remember Mr. Feeney.
Well, may I remind you, as I said a few minutes ago, I am the last year of the millennial generation, so it's still your generation, damn it.
No, my generation grew up with Mr. Feeney. We took values from Mr. Feeney. We applied what Boy Meets World taught us and used it in the real life.
You know who taught me? Mr. Rogers.
No, he didn't. You don't even what color sweater did Mr. Rogers have on?
Red.
Huh?
Red.
Yeah, you got lucky.
So
you remember Mr. Rogers, but you don't watch it? That was PBS. 5 people tuned into PBS in 1995.
6 people tuned in this show.
That's fine. What is that? You got me with that one. Damn it. All right, back to video games. Were you allowed? Let's see. When did the first Grand Theft Auto come back? Were you allowed to play that?
No, I wasn't allowed to play it for a long time. I had to play it like after the fact. It was not while I was out. My first PG-13 movie I saw was Harry Potter. And I was so scared because it was rated PG-13 and I was 11.
Stop telling people you're scared of stuff like this, please. Matt, please, I'm begging you. Please at least say you were intrigued, you were happy, you had a lot of anxiety because you were so pumped up to go see a stop.
I wasn't allowed to see PG-13 movies until that one. That's my first one. My parents took it to it, so I was scared shitless because I didn't know if I was allowed to go see it or not. So they had to let me in. I thought they were going to kick me out.
This is horrible. So what was the first one?
Does it make it better? I had a crush on Hermione when I was like 11, whenever that came out, so I moved on.
You did. You moved on to another character.
Yeah. I went from Comedy Central to Universal.
Now that I think about it, man, if you would have watched Speed Racer, you would have been banned from TV. Your parents wouldn't let you watch wouldn't even let you watch TVY.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that rating? That was Are You Afraid of Dark was TVY.
That was a rating, wasn't it?
Hell yeah. What was your first rated R movie you've ever seen?
Little Miss Sunshine.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's actually really funny.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Yeah, my parents said you need to watch this movie. It's funny. I was like 16.
2006?
Yeah.
I was already out of high school.
That's nice. I didn't see it till like 2010.
And that was your first rated R movie was in 2010?
Yeah, I was like 14.
That was 11 years ago. You're like 14.
I was already driving race cars, but I hadn't seen a rated R movie.
Oh my God, that's.
I had to drive away from my problems.
Oh my God. So when I was just being funny when I said, "Were you ever allowed to play Grand Theft Auto?" The answer really was no.
No, it was seriously no. No. It was. I remember we would play Liberty City. That was on the 360, but we go play Liberty City when I was in high school, and that was like the first one I legit got to play. Then I went and back played the other ones.
What the hell does back play mean?
Like go and play it from reverse. Like I still had a PS2, so I bought the games then and then played it. So I played them just in a later year.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm absolutely floored. All right, so going.
This is your favorite podcast you've ever done, isn't it? Like show.
Dude, it really is, and it's not because
I've never seen you actually be this animated through a show. It's funny.
Because we're talking about things that like I just take for granted. I take for granted that every human being has taken words of wisdom from Feeney and then used those and amplified those when you're killing hookers in Grand Theft Auto. I just don't understand why you're not on this level.
Yeah.
All right. So what other game do you want to talk about from 2021?
Well, no, my favorite game is going to be, how old are you now? What's your actual age?
34.
Okay, 34. So in 21 years, let's see, I'll be, let's see, 45 going on 46. What I won't take for granted is that I'm going to take you to Denny's and you're paying because you get the 55 and over special and we're going to get some cheap breakfast. How's it make you feel?
I don't know, but you said the S word on here, and I'm gonna tell your dad, and you're gonna get paddled.
Oh no!
Do you understand that? Like I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna send this link to him.
Stupid!
You're gonna get spanked, Matt.
Is spanked the S word? I don't know anymore.
Make me mad. All right, so other favorite video games that have been released, so that way you know them in the past 5 hours.
Okay. The Burnout games, like I think it was Takedown or Need for Speed, stuff like that. Hot Pursuit, that was fun.
Did you play anything other than racing games and simulator games?
How do you think I became a race car driver? No.
So I was right. You just had to play racing games, and you can play NASCAR in real life.
Yeah. But okay, I played my first other than Grand Theft Auto, my first non-racing game. Oh, I played Roller Coaster Tycoon a lot, but that's just nerdy.
They play that on the phone now. It's like a free.
I know, but the old, like the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 3 were awesome. Those were great games.
Basically, when you were allowed to like have like 2 buildings and a car.
Yep.
They did play SimCity, like the tornadoes would come and wreck stuff, and then you get.
I actually did.
All right, yeah. I got one for you. I'm already gonna be pissed off at this answer. Back when they taught typing in school.
No, they did type. They did teach typing with me. They did do that.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
So did you ever have like a break where you're allowed to play games, and then when you did, everybody in the whole class unanimously went to Oregon Trail?
Oregon Trail's the best. But no, funny story though. I had a friend. Oh yes, I always died of that dysentery.
Oh, yeah.
So good. But we were in type
was he?
class, and the guy, I think his name was Mr. Warren, was the teacher. But anyways, is in middle school, and you know how you had like the boards and everything over your fingers to teach you how to type. Did you have that? So you
No.
couldn't see it. Okay, so they did that.
Sounds
So
like
you.
I think you might want to file a complaint with the state. Who the hell put
Well,
boards
they-
on your fingers? What school did you go to?
Well, they probably did want to do this with Johnny, my friend, because so we would be doing that. Then he click out of it because it was a program that you did in it. But he figured out he's smart with computers. But anyway, I guess they didn't have a firewall up from many websites, so we'd be all doing our actual work.
Dude, when I
like
was on a
doing the typing
computer,
thing.
we didn't even know what a firewall was. If there was something
Cool.
on a firewall, they were pulling the fire alarm and we were being evacuated.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
You're talking about
But-
firewalls. I had a Mac that was like blue, and it looked like a cone thing. I don't know, it was weird.
People pay extra for that now.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, we're doing our typing thing, and then he figured out how to rig the deal. So we're in like 7th grade, and of course, we just figured out what stuff is. So he's going around the room, and then he came over to him, and he's on Playboy.com. So then the whole class got in trouble.
Did you say you were in 7th grade and trying to figure out stuff? What school did you go to?
A school. We're going to the next topic now.
Why do we always get to go to the next topic whenever I find out? Did you hit age at 8? All right, next topic. Typing class. That was fun. They put boards on. Did they hang you in guillotines too?
No,
Gallows or
they put
whatever
it over
those
so
are
you
called?
couldn't see it, so I can still type now, so I can see stuff. So I just had to put LOL on everything or type on Facebook every night. Apparently, you didn't get enough typing class out of it because you put something on Facebook every 3 hours.
Idea is called marketing.
Put it on Twitter. Put it on Twitter.
I guess we're having a marketing meeting. I mean, all right.
This is an intervention. Tyler, get in here. We got to talk to Keith.
An intervention. Yeah, I'm the one. All right, listen. You need to go back, go to Hulu, type in Family Matters and Boy Meets World, and understand the lessons that they taught us as children.
Could they convert the VHS tapes onto Hulu? Wait, was that a thing?
Yeah.
Go to our Teespring and remember to go to our Patreon and sign up there.
Not in OnlyFans. Teespring.com stores Life in the Fast Lane 2. Go to Patreon and check it out. LITFL, not in OnlyFans. Check it out. Again, go to all of our Teespring stuff. Share. Follow me at Keith Miger1 and follow Matt at Matt_Tift. He just was allowed to get his Twitter account from his dad last week, so he has full access from it.
Well, think about it, Keith. I mean, nowadays I quit driving race cars, so now I almost have my driver's license, so that's cool. Thanks, epilepsy.
Oh, come on! Who the hell says that? You're not making me feel bad because I know more 90s stuff than you do. You can't just throw in a thanks epilepsy thing right there. You can't play that card, Matt.
I can. You can't. I'm sorry. There's a hole in my head. I can't think of good ideas.
I have holes in my head. 1, 2.
Yeah, I have an extra one. It's a crater.
Oh, Matt. Damn
What
it.
is true?
This got real quick.
Maybe if I watched that, what's the show you called it? Corey and the something that teaches you life lessons.
Corey and the something?
What did you
You
call
can't remember Boy Meets World? You can't- Sorry, Boy Meets Powderpuff Girls. That better?
it? My cousin would always watch Lizzie McGuire. Jordan, my wife, would always watch that, but I don't really remember much of that. Is that 90s or is that 2000s?
It's 90s.
Okay, I watched American Pie for the first time like last year.
What if your parents are watching the show? And you're going to say you watched that?
I'm just saying, there's all kinds of like all these things from back then that
Matthew
people watch.
Tift.
What?
What in the world are you
Oh,
talking
oh! I remember another movie that was like taboo for me to go see, but we ended up seeing with my cousin. That was
Dora the Explorer?
Cheaper by the Dozen. Is that right? Steve Martin?
What do you mean taboo?
Like it was my
Okay.
first. It's like, you know, I had like PG on the rating or something like that.
I don't even know. What do you mean it had PG on the rating? What is taboo about? What did you say, cheaper by the dozen?
I was making a joke, but yes.
You're scaring me because that is PG. Matt, I don't know what I can and can't say. I don't know if your parents listen to the show. I don't want to try to get you to grow up too quick. trying to ease you into manhood.
You're a bad influence.
I am now. I had a cigarette. I had a cigarette around you.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to do. Why didn't you tell me? I grabbed you an alcoholic beverage at the after party for the movie.
Yeah. I picked the one with all the pretty colors and berries and stuff on it. It was truly delicious. See what I did there?
Not yet a sponsor.
Not yet a sponsor.
Truly.
It
All
truly
right.
should be.
They truly should be. You're right.
Or
All
else
right,
they'll give them the white claw.
What? So what? What the hell? All right, so let's go back to you want to talk about video games, sitcoms, or cartoons? Because I'm pretty sure at this point you have no experience in any of these things. So I don't know if you want to stick to that, or you want to talk about tires.
I watched.
We can talk about that.
Tigers that we said.
Sure. What are good tires?
No, we're not doing that. I watched Wind Tunnel on Speed with Dave Despain. People in the Facebook chat, you probably know what that is, and they should bring it back. That was awesome. NASCAR Race Day, the good days when they had all that stuff out there. That was freaking sweet. So awesome. Wind Tunnel with Dave Despain. Keith has no idea what that was, but it was like the best racing. It's like Colin Coward, but like it didn't suck for racing.
Oh yeah, I watched that 3, 4, 5 times a day.
I know you did. Yeah.
Chris Price is in the chat and said, Keith and Matt, how's it going, guys? Chris says, you guys rock.
Clearly not good.
No, it's going great. It's going great.
Not for me.
We do have to end the show at 8 o'clock. Matt has to be in bed before 9. I don't want to go over.
Would you like me to start sucking my thumb or something like that? Would that make you happy for me to go to
about image? I don't want you to have to. I thought we were breaking you of that habit. Matt. I gave you back the blanket. You told me if I gave you the blanket, you wouldn't suck on your finger anymore.
I'm sorry.
If you would have watched Mr. Feeney, you would have known it's time to cut loose from those kind of safety things.
Is that like Phineas and Ferb? So same thing. That's a reboot, right?
Phineas and Ferb was absolutely a reboot. It was No! Go back and turn on Netflix. So I'm telling you right now, I will call you every day and I'll be like, did you watch the first episode of
You call me every day anyways.
You tell me to call you every day. You text me like 1 o'clock in the morning. You're like, hey, sorry, I forgot to call you back at 3. Are you awake? And all I can picture is you under a blanket with a flashlight and a comic book and me on speed dial. So I don't want to hear it.
I've never read a comic book. I never played Pokemon. I never did the Ubicon thing. What's it called?
Ubicon?
No, what's the little thing? Beyblade. I don't know how that came out as the other one.
Ubicon and Beyblade? Ubicon.
I don't know what Ubicon is.
Chinese name that you just made up.
No, Beyblade was popular. Beyblade was popular. That was in my.
What Ubicon means in Japan?
I don't know. I used to speak fluent Chinese Mandarin. That was not in the dictionary.
You used to speak fluent Mandarin?
I actually did. Yes, that's seriously no lie. I did.
Do you still?
I can speak a little bit, but not very much.
Is that what did you say for Beyblade?
No,
Ubanani
that's Japanese.
Or whatever? Ubicon?
Oh, so isn't that the Adult Swim thing that comes on at like 2 a.m., like something like that?
You're not allowed to be up that late. You don't need to know what's on it.
You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. All
right, so we only got.
Please don't tell them. Please don't,
I'm trying
guys.
Not to, but you're making it hard for me to. Listen, when you went to Daytona,
I'm just spilling everything out tonight, right?
I told them you were spending the night at my house when you went to Daytona. Do not make it worse.
You're right.
Listen, so the first rated R movie you watched was Little Miss Sunshine that came out in 2006. You didn't watch it until 2010?
Maybe 9 at best. At best.
Oh, my God. You were 14. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane. All right, so real quick, we got 2 minutes left. What do you want to talk about?
We have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. Oh, yes, juice boxes. Okay, we had Capri Suns and Lunchables. Did you have that? Was that a thing? Honestly, was it?
Yeah, I had Lunchables.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had the same thing then. Then Uncrustables were awesome.
But I've had Lunchables.
Okay, well, let's talk about school foods that we had then. If we're back in our childhood era, so I'll give a few that were like staples of what I had in elementary school. So that would be Obviously, Capri Suns,
Yep, obviously.
Uncrustables, Nutty Bars, Bosco Sticks, and Big Texas Cinnamon Rolls.
I did have Big Texas Cinnamon Rolls. I wasn't like a huge fan of those. All right,
And Brisk Iced Tea.
So you probably don't remember like the horrible taco pizza that they had in schools was like, but it was like the best. Thing ever. Like they were delicious. I love those. I can eat those every day. And then the other like
we'd had that in elementary school, but never passed that.
Yeah, dude, the squared greasy pizza. Oh,
yep.
So good.
Yep.
Tyler,
remember that?
Tyler's like, yep, I remember.
Tyler's like, I had one for lunch today. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's talk about something that.
Wait, you never answered what were the things for you. What did you have? Like, what was in your era of the 80s and early 90s was.
Please don't use air quotes. It's not like I went after I got back from fourth period. I went and churned milk. Like it's not like I used I didn't have to erase my slate. Please don't use air quotes when you talk to me.
Okay, well, give it to me. What were you quickly go? What were they? What did you eat? What was your main things?
Well, after we got done harvesting berries, we made cookies. I liked we had ho-hos. We had Surge was my favorite drink, and then hot fries.
Aren't hot fries normally hot?
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Of course.
You said hot fries. Why wouldn't they be hot?
They're hot, not hot in the oven fries. You don't know what the hell a hot fry is?
No. Are you talking like a bag of fries? Before? Most fries I eat are hot.
Not like bake in the oven hot. Like they're they're potato stick. What? They're potato stick things.
Nope.
Or not. I don't. Oh my God. I'm being.
Oh, what? Go-Gurt. That was another one.
Go-Gurt?
Yeah.
I remember when I am so old. I remember eating yogurt out of a cup. Like, are you?
That's not a cup. It's looks like a string cheese packet.
It's not a cup. I know what Go-Gurt is. I'm telling you, after I got done bathing the cow, we would go and eat yogurt out of the cup we just churned.
Well, apparently you just discovered hot fries too. Would you go to a fair for the first time?
When's the first time you went to a fair, Matt?
I don't know.
Yeah. Keith, the first time. Yeah, my Renaissance fair. Dick.
I know I went to the Medina County Fair every year.
You went to the Medina County Fair every year?
Yeah, I live in Medina County.
Fair? We not good enough for you?
I wasn't living there. What do you want me to do?
Do you live in Daytona?
No.
Do you travel?
We're moving on. We're out of time. Well, this show has sucked, everybody. So sorry you had to tune in. If you're on TV,
this is the best show. Look, Keith, so much better than Matt. Dude, no, seriously, look at that comment by Chris Price. Chris Price just said, "Oh my God, Keith, we are bigger fans of you than Matt. You should have been the one driving a race car."
It's interesting how you looked up. It's interesting how you looked up while you read that, like you're making it up. Because you said, "Look at this comment. Let me not look at the computer at all and make it believable."
There's a computer right here. Chris Price, Matt, and it's gone.
I see a laptop below you.
Matt said, "Right." Oh, I hate you. Chris Price says, "Was the drink moonshine orange?" Crystal Jason Milken says, "This cracks me up." Did you realize that probably the age of both of them together makes you non-existent? Like, I want you to think about that for a minute. Like, dude, you have fans that are 20 times older than you are.
Well, you said that makes me non-existent, but energy is always recreated but never lost. So I was kind of there.
That coming out of hot and fresh out of your last science test?
No, it was on Jimmy Neutron. And with that, we are going to be right back here on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Holy
no, seriously though, make sure you go follow at Keith Miger1 or don't with him. I don't care.
Yeah.
At Matt_Tift TIFFT2. Yep. Hashtag Forever 21. At Life in the Fast Lane Show, LITLFL Show.
I want everybody to hashtag. Hold on, time out. I want everybody to share this show right now on Twitter and hashtag it Forever 21. Don't say anything else. Just hashtag it Forever 21.
That's right. Yep.
Let's see if we can get Forever 21 to actually trend in something.
We're gonna make this hashtag. We're gonna make this hashtag go bigger than the store and that Zac Efron movie, Forever 17, Forever 17. No, that's not Forever 17. But anyways,
What?
bigger than the store. I don't know.
Zac Efron's a little racy for you, isn't he? He takes his shirt off a lot. You let him be around that kind of environment?
You do. You did a movie with Hillis, and he's taking his shirt off all the time, so I can't speak to it.
That is true. All right, hashtag this show right now. Share it. Hashtag Forever 21. Just do it. I just want to see if we can get it to trend.
Yeah.
Don't yell
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Okay.
Forever 21. Just do it.
We have to go because apparently it's my bedtime, according to Tyler. I've had a long day.
Oh,
Did
you
my
come back
homework.
today?
No, I had to do my online school, my hybrid thing.
Oh, you're still taking on. You still have to do the online classes. You're
Yeah, almost past
you didn't
7th
go back to
grade.
school yet?
Yeah, I haven't passed 7th grade yet.
What do
so.
you do for recess? Is it Powerpuff
Apparently
Girls?
not watch the show Recess.
Do you know what recess is?
Yeah,
Do you
I
remember
do know
a
what
game
recess
called
was.
dodgeball?
Yeah, dodgeball and kickball. Yeah.
You played kickball. Did you see? Nowadays, you guys get participation trophies. Back then,
Well, no,
you
I did
just-
not. I did not get participation trophies. I got beamed in the face.
I could see that. I could say that.
Yeah,
happening a lot.
actually. Oh, sorry. Real quick before we have to leave, because we seriously do. But kickball, I remember I was playing second base and I had a line drive and knocked out 2 of my baby teeth.
Oh, that's why you have that bruise.
Yes.
That's all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Listen, it was fun talking to you.
Why you tell me to listen? I've been listening to you the whole freaking episode.
I am happy. Listen, my Big Brother program duties are over now. I don't have to keep talking to you
Then why do you keep saying listen?
because I want everybody to listen to Life in the Fast Lane.
I feel like you're
with
telling me to
myself
listen.
and my junior buddy, junior buddy Matthew Tift. Go watch Boy Meets World and get some Feeny in you.
I'm not going to.
Get some Feeny in you. You'll grow up faster.
I'm gonna go eat my steak that I have downstairs that my mom did not prepare.
All right, man. Next, this Thursday.
This
We'll be
week,
back
this Thursday.
Same time. Make sure you share it, hashtag it, do whatever you can. Check out the Teespring, check out the Patreon. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in so much, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and I don't know. Do you remember a thing called MySpace?
I wasn't allowed to have one.
Oh my God! We'll be back Thursday. Good night, everybody.